Hello everyone, I am Glade. Welcome back to another video. Now in today's video, the Pokemon VGC Battle Spot is up and running, I believe, but I just wasn't in the mood to do it at least right away. So I decided to kind of show some replays to you. I think two in particular, maybe if I get to the OU video, but I do want to talk about two videos here of just me battling. Now they're both Ultra Series. Just so you guys know, I've been playing the Ultra Series a ton. I haven't really played the Sun and the Moon Series on Showdown a lot, but the Ultra Series I played a ton, like a crap ton. I don't know how many games I played of the Ultra Series. I'll check. I'll check then. But I have some two battles I want to show you. Now the first one, this is one of my older ones. So this was an older team that I had. It was Ultra Necrozma Dusk, or it was just Necrozma Duskmane. It had Moonlight for longevity, which I thought was a pretty cool move. I had Primal Groudon, Incineroar, Mega Salamence, I believe, Tapu Koko, and Alalamola, if I can say that right. Alalamola gets I think it gets Heal Pulse and Wide Guard, so it's a good support Pokemon. And my opponent has a very interesting team, a very weird one. He does not bring the Hlucha or the Lunatone, which I kind of thought he wouldn't, because like Hlucha can't really do much. Like it can high jump kick the Incineroar, that's about it. Lunatone just doesn't do anything. So I kind of anticipated the Giratina, the Groudon, the Incineroar, and the Audino to come out. Now the Audino is Mega. I think it's pretty cool. So we're gonna get into this battle. I don't know how loud the music's gonna be. So I decided I'm gonna lead off with Incineroar, Salamence. I just figured Double Intimidate would be pretty good on basically anything that he has. I don't know why my thing's doing a question mark. That's interesting. Maybe it's because it hasn't revealed it yet. So, it still hasn't revealed it. Okay, anyways. I don't know why it's saying the same speed. That's interesting. Maybe it's a little bit broken right now. Who knows? But anyways, so I just thought Double Intimidate would be pretty good. I mean, I saw the Groudon. I thought Groudon was going to lead, so that's what I wanted to do. But he actually doesn't. I protect because I was kind of fearing the Draco Meteor here. I go for a Flare Blitz into Yaldino. I think it was a pretty safe play. Now I go Groudon here, and I might protect my Salamence. No, he goes back into Giratina. He goes Mega Audino. I go for a protect, double protect. I don't think that was the best play. But he does trick him. I'm gonna go in Incineroar, and I think I protect Salamence. That she just goes for the Shadow Force. I go for Dragon Claw. And then I go Groudon, anticipating the Shadow Force. He goes for the Dazzling Gleam. It's going to hit my Incineroar a little bit. And I'm just going to go for a Flare. But even that -1, that's still just a crap ton of damage to the Audino. And he's going to go for a Shadow Force into the Incineroar, which I thought was pretty interesting. He's going to withdraw his Audino, go back into the Incineroar. And I'm going to go for a Darkest Lorite into that Giratina. Giratina goes for a Draco Meteor. Not going to be too much damage into my Groudon. I feel like my Groudon was fairly bulky at that point. So I'm going to go back in Samus, get some Intimidates off, and Special Attack is lowered. He goes for Fake Out into Incineroar. I didn't have Protect, so nothing I could have done really about that. Goes for a Shadow Force. Goes to Audino. I think I can't Protect, so because Shadow Force goes to Protect, so I just had to take the Shadow Force. I'm not going for Darkest Lorite into the Giratina once again because it's lots of damage. He goes back into Incineroar just to recycle damage. I go for a double edge into the Audino. I think I do double up into Audino here. I actually go for the Darkest Lorite. Probably the play was to double up into the Audino, I'm going to be honest. Now I decided to go Necrozma Duskmane. He actually does have low kick, and it's going to pick up the KO on my Incineroar. Necrozma, I do send in Necrozma Duskmane, and I have Groudon in the back. He's going to go Giratina. I'm just going to protect. I don't want to take anything. He goes for the knockoff, of course. I go for a Precipice. It does hit the Incineroar. Incineroar goes down, which is great. Giratina does have Levitate, though. So he goes Groudon. I go Salamence. He goes Shadow Sneak, which was interesting. You can see the side chat there. Then it'll show up. But he actually crits me with the Earthquake, and I go for the Moongeist Beam into the Giratina and take out the Giratina. He goes Audino Mega. So I protect here because I kind of figured he wanted to do something. I just wanted to stall at the last turn, Trigger him. He does go for the Source Dance, which was a little bit scary. Ooh, that crit was nice though. I don't think that crit mattered, though. Actually, Moonlight. It was pretty good, because he actually single targets the Salamence, knowing that he can't KO it otherwise. So now we go my Groudon. Maybe my Groudon's faster, but he does protect, so I get a Precipice off onto the Audino, which KOs the Audino. Now, he basically has to outspeed both, which he does not. So that was the game, right? It was a decent game, like 15 turns. I was actually 1269. I actually got at one point 1380, which is pretty good for me because I don't play that well on the VGC ladder or showdown. But yeah, that was a pretty fun match. I remember quite fondly. I don't normally end. I always kind of brought these 4 Pokemon. See, I'm at like a point in VGC, the Ultra Series, which I have a very good, strong 4 Pokemon core, but the other 2, I just don't really know what to do with them. But anyways, this is gonna be a shorter video because I don't really know what to do, and I really don't want to go into the battle spot and battle. Like, I know it sounds weird because I love doing that, but I'm just not in the mood for it. So I have, I think, one more battle. Maybe I'll do a Gen 7 battle, but I'm getting very, very tired. So we have very similar teams. We both had Xerneas support teams, except that I have an Amoonguss over a Kartana, and I think I wanted that just so I could have some spore pressure. I can still spore like the Salamence, just kind of wanted that. I feel like Kartana probably would be better, but it's a very solid team, and he's when I battled against him, he was very good. So I'm kind of going to go over kind of my thought process for each turn by turn. So we're gonna hop into it. I go Salamence and I go Xerneas. I figured, well, if he leads either Groudon, Incineroar, or Kartana, I can get Intimidate off, lower their attack, kind of render them useless, and I can sit up with Xerneas. If not, I can kind of just scout for what they have and then switch out. I thought that was a relatively safe lead. I could also like Tailwind Protect. That's also a pretty good play. Just, a play that's like, tons of people make, but it's a nice play nevertheless. So they actually Tapu Koko and Sonora, which is actually a very good lead. Like, at least for the Sun Series, I led Tapu Koko and Sonora just a ton. It's just a very solid lead option. I am gonna get into enough. He's gonna get into me off. Now, actually, protect Xerneas. He fake outs the Xerneas, I believe. Yep. Oh no, he actually fakes the Salamence. Okay, he fakes out the Salamence and he taunts the Xerneas. I kind of figured he'd have taunt. Just because, in my opinion, I feel like most Tapu Koko should run taunt. So I scouted for it. I'm gonna go Groudon, and I'll tell you why in a second. So it is gonna be the Gigable Havoc, right? So basically, what happened here is that it comes from prior knowledge. Like, I ran a bunch of teams. Like, one of my favorite teams was a Primal Incineroar, Mega Salamence, or Primal Incineroar, Tapu Koko, Mega Rayquaza, Kartana, and like Stoutland or some weird Pokemon. But I loved having Tapu Koko using Gigavolt Havoc. So I figured, well, either way, I get a Groudon for basically free because you're gonna go for a attack into my Salamence slot. I kind of knew that, and I figured it this way. Like, if he were to Gigavolt Havoc my Salamence, I always knew that O-code. Like, I think out of the 10 times my Tapu Koko went for Gigavolt Havoc into a Mega Salamence, only, or maybe 15, only one of them did not O-co. So I figured, like, and if I lost Salamence, that would be a huge momentum loss because it deals with Incineroar relatively well. It deals with Tapu Koko, or it deals with Groudon pretty well. It deals with Kartana even well, and maybe another Salamence. Xerneas, if Xerneas doesn't have a GMS, it can get like 60-70% off of the double edge. Like, I just needed to conserve my Salamence there. So I want Groudon. He goes for the Gigavolt Havoc, which is huge. And I go for the Moonblast because I kind of like. Okay, so if he would have taunted me right there, then obviously I'm not gonna go for GMS just because like that's a waste of a turn because I knew he was gonna have some move. Like, if he didn't taunt me, I figured the Incineroar might have Roar. And as it actually does have Roar. So I figured, well, I didn't want to go for the GMS there just because I did not feel safe. Like, even if he didn't taunt, he probably had Roar, and I didn't want to just waste my pretty much my free GMS right there. I just felt like it wasn't worth it. So I do. Alright, he roars me out to Salamence, which is very nice. He goes his own Salamence, which is quite unfortunate. So I Mega Evolve. Tapu Koko does Protect, which is a fair play. I actually go for the double edge into Salamence. It's gonna do 60-ish%. So, a pretty good percentage. Chip away the Salamence. So I actually go back into the Incineroar. He's just going to Mega Evolve. He's actually going to Volt Switch. Does a fair bit of damage. He's going to go back into his Incineroar, which is fine, honestly. So he goes for Tailwind, and I match another Tailwind right here. I go for Protect here because he's probably just going to Fake Out. He Fake Outs the Salamence. He actually Dragon Dances, which is scary because I go for a Darkest to the right, and that does not pick up the KO. So he goes for a double edge into my Incineroar. Well, that's going to knock him out, and it activates my berry, which is very nice. I go for a double edge, almost KOs the Incineroar. Incineroar eats its berry. Incineroar is going to go for a Flare Blitz into my Incineroar, and it's going to deal some damage. I go for a Darkest to the right into his Incineroar. Now he goes to Xerneas. And so at this point, I'm like, okay, I go Groudon here because he's not going to target the Salamence. Even if he does, he goes for a Moonblast into the Salamence slot. I go Groudon. Groudon takes like 25-30% from a Moonblast. Non-boosted. So I figured that was probably my best play. And if he would happen to go for like a fire type attack move, we'd eat the frick out of that. And next turn we'd be free to go for Oppressive Slate. He does go for Geomancy. And you'll see what tech I have here in a second. He is going to go for Flare Blitz into my Groudon, which is fair. Because that was at 16%. I actually do have Roar, so I roar the Xerneas out. I figured, basically if he was going to Geomancy, that was the turn he would Geomancy. I figured Talon's going to peter out. He's going to go back into his Xerneas, as I'm just going to go for a double press with place. He's going to Volt Switch into my Incineroar. It's not going to knock it out since it's fairly bulky. He's going to go back into his Incineroar. I go for press with place. I connect on build, does some decent damage to Xerneas. I go for Flare Blitz onto Xerneas, knock it down into the red. Recoil knocks me out, which is actually very nice. I go Xerneas here, and there's pretty much nothing he can do. When he taunts my Xerneas, I'm like, I know you're going to taunt my Xerneas. I just went for the Moonblast and Xerneas. I figured, well, if he G-Mancies, I know Moonblast still KOs. I just wanted to be safe. So I did secure that win. Probably one of the best matches I've ever played. I mean, I played very safe. I played aggressive. Not aggressively, but just, like, all around pretty good. I was pretty happy with that. I mean, I conserved, my Pokemon well. The call for the Z move definitely was nice. Knowing that he's just going to give a little Havoc and go with my Primal Groudon just to preserve, because if I didn't preserve, I'd be in quite the predicament. Being able to kind of call those stuff, it's very good and very handy. So yeah, I thought that was a pretty cool match. I don't know how long this OU match is. I want to see if I can play it. I might not have enough time to play this. I just kind of wanted to show you those two videos, honestly. It's kind of tough. I really just, those two videos, or those two replays. I guess maybe we could do an OU match. Maybe. Oh, actually, I'll save that for another video. I'll probably do, like, an OU, replay fiesta thing, because I have a bunch of OU replays. I actually ended up winning this one. I played really defensively. Go to turn, let's say 27. I don't know where we're at 27. Yeah, well, you can see I lost one, and then you can go to turn, like, 32. And you can see he's still actually there, so go to turn 34. Maybe I even lost this one. Nope. He forfeits, I believe. Yeah, he forfeits. Yeah, I just, like, knock out all his stuff, so that's kind of cool. With my Beedrill. But anyways, I just kind of want to show you those two replays. I wasn't in the mood of kind of climbing on the ladder right now. A little tired. But anyways, guys, if you really enjoyed the videos, give it a, if I can speak, give it a, smash to that like button down below, oh boy, and hit the subscribe button if you think I can speak English. Actually, no. Hit the subscribe button if you think I can't speak English, because I know you can't at this point, so hit the like button all you want. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm Everglade, and I will see you guys later. Peace. Real quick, before I go, I will have a Battle Spot video up on this week, guaranteed, and I'll try to do the next episode of the Pokemon VGC podcast this weekend or early next week. So tune in for that, guys. But anyways, guys, see you later. I'm Everglade. Peace.